So, Prime Minister, it's official now?
It's a power in the hands of the Prime Minister when to trigger an election campaign.
Of course I'm calling an election hoping to win.
That's why an election is necessary now.
The campaigns of the other parties, as near as I can tell, have already begun.
The last one, a marathon 78 days, prompted a change in the rules.
Campaigns have to be at least 36 days, but now can't be longer than 50 days. We're already in that 2-week stretch where the writ period can begin any day now, the latest day being September 15th, leaving some leeway for strategizing over when it's best to go.
Justin Trudeau may be a natural at this, even revel in it. But the conventional wisdom strategists say is the shorter the campaign, the better for a prime minister.
A long campaign tends to give you a longer time for something to sideswipe you, an issue to come out that you didn't expect, and that's never a good thing for a campaign and rarely for a government.
And launching early would put a stop to this.
It's great to be back in Victoria. $290 million over the next 8 years for housing here in Nunavut.
Funding announcements across the country. Trips on the taxpayers' dime, not the parties. Plus, the Liberals may want more distance from the damning ethics report on the SNC-Lavalin scandal before hitting the hustings, and more time to paint their opponent.
They can launch on the timing that they prefer and sort of get off on the right foot, as it were.
The war rooms are already up, the ads out.
Because it's time for you to get ahead.
I'm for moving forward.
That's my commitment to you.
There's a cap on how much parties can spend on these now, but once the campaign officially begins, the full war chests are available, up to $28 million. That's a problem for the NDP's rookie leader, who doesn't plan to use a plane for the early weeks. The party lags far behind not only in confirmed candidates, but more crucially, money.
I would prefer if there was more, because it gives you a little bit more latitude, but I have seen us do very well with very little.
The Tories, on the other hand, are flush.
The Conservatives have the money and are kind of ready to go and primed. So you've already got this kind of pre-campaign period happening where they're doing election-style stops and so on.
The Liberals may hold the cards for the official campaign start, but it will look much like the last few months, only with a lot more scrutiny. Salima Shivji, CBC News, Ottawa.